Welcome to the Norwood Board of Education meeting for July 20th, 2017. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Item number 2 is approval of interim secretary. I would like to ask that we approve Mr. Scott Faulkner for interim secretary. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryant. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
Mr. Bryant? Yes. Mr. Miracle? Yes. Scott Geraci?
Yes.
Mr. Faulkner says yes.
Item number 3 is roll call. Mr. Faulkner.
Ms. Horsley?
Here.
Mr. Miracle? Here. Mr. Bryant? Here. Ms. Scott Geraci?
Here.
Mr. Faulkner's here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 5 is the adoption of minutes for the special board meeting on June 3rd, 2017, and the regular board meeting for June 27th, 2017. Can I get a motion for the approval of item 5?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Miracle. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryant. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Mr. Bryant? Yes. Ms. Scott Geraci?
Yes.
Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
Mr. Faulkner? Yes.
Item number 6 is the adoption of the agenda. I would like to make a motion that we adopt the agenda. Can I get a second? A second. Second by Ms. Scott Geraci. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
Ms. Scott Geraci?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Mr. Bryant? Yes. And Mr. Faulkner here.
Item number 7 is Education Committee. Ms. Cherry Scott Geraci.
Thank you, Mrs. President. I would like to make a motion for the approval of the following items. Item A, approval of student trips as listed. And item B, approval of job descriptions as listed. 2 items.
We have a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Miracle. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Ms. Scott Geraci?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Mr. Bryant? Yes. Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
And Mr. Faulkner? Yes.
Item number 8 is Personnel Superintendent Recommendations.
Yes, Madam President, members of the board, I have a number of items for your consideration this evening. Under letter A, begin with letter A, resignation. We have 8. Letter B, employment. C, teacher contracts. Number 1, personnel 1-year contract, 2017-18 school year. There are 6 new hires, and we still have 1 to go. So we're almost finished. I'm really pleased with upfront the talent of this group through the references that we called and their performance in their interviews. Obviously, we'll know about 3 years from now exactly the talent, but a lot of energy in this group, so that was exciting. Then number 2, summer school, 1 substitute. Number 3, we have student services specialist and account manager. They're on the same amount of days, calendar days, which is 183. So that's why they're put together under 1 number. Number 4, student data support secretary. As I explained earlier, that's just coming back from the county to a local position. Number 5, library aide. We have 1 individual. Number 6, Avenues for Success after school program 2017-18 school year, paid through grant funds. We have 2 individuals. Number 7, physical therapist, 1 individual. Number 8, Thursday school detention monitors 2017-18 school year, 2 individuals. Number 9, tutor home instruction 17-18 school year, 2 individuals. Number 10, after school intervention K through 12 2017-18 school year, 2 individuals. Number 11, resolution to hire non-certified coaches advisors 2017-18 school year. Number 12, supplemental contracts 2017-18 school year. There's 23 individuals, and then 1 under student activities. Well, I will tell you, as of 3 hours ago, under the supplementals, this is every fall sport coach that is what we call agenda ready. That means they're up to date on their CPR, their people activity, and concussion training. Then also there was a new one added that was effective July 1. It's an online course, and while it was effective July 1, that all coaches or anybody who's in a position requires a people activities permit. While it was effective that you had to do it July 1, you couldn't actually log on until about a week ago to do it. It's AED training. And so we have some people who have completed the AED training and submitted, but we don't have their people activities back yet from ODE. I've made it clear in writing to all of our coaches and our athletic director, when August 1st hits, anybody who's not basically what I call agenda ready, volunteer or paid coach, they're not to be on the premises. And so that's where we're at. So we still have a little bit of time still here yet to march forward with where we're at. And so everybody who needs any of these courses is aware. So the AED is new, and so it's another unfunded mandate. There's good purpose and reason for it. But we would have liked that when it was effective July 1, the coaches could have got online on July 1. They couldn't until I think like the 8th. So, but they're on time. So that's my personnel items for this evening.
I would like to make a motion for approval for items 8A through C12. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryant. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
Mr. Bryant? Yes. Ms. Scott-Tracy?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Mr. Faulkner? Yes.
Item 9 is the policy report. Mr. Faulkner?
Madam President, at this time, there's no policies to report.
Scott, you didn't get those 28 policies I sent you an hour ago?
No. We're having to report on that.
Wonderful. Moving on to item 10, building and grounds report. Mr. Bryant?
Yes, Madam President, with the board's approval, I'd like item A for approval, 2017 district crisis response plan.
I'd like to make one point with that. We are going to add another level of our training. We're going to be training all staff, everybody, on what's called ALICE training, which is similar to like a lockdown, but the training of ALICE is if in your lockdown, if an intruder actually accesses your room or an office. It's training for all staff and all kids of what is to be done. It's really come out of the St. Greek, where all the children just sat there and the staff, and there were some executed. So there's a whole new training. Hamilton County Deputy Sheriff's Office is going to be doing it, but all kids and staff will be trained throughout, basically from the start of school till October 1st, because you can't get everybody at one time, so it's going to be kind of a rolling training that, or Sandy Hook, I'm sorry, that it's going to be important for us, because if, God forbid, we ever get something like that, and a perpetrator does access a room or an office or wherever where we have staff for kids, there is a training for how to react to that, what to do. So that will be added to our district crisis plan once we've been all trained. Don't add it until it's been all trained, because then it's not really true until everybody's been trained. So.
Did we go? You got a second?
I really
Sorry, you're fine.
We don't have a second.
We don't want to say it? Okay. Can we have a second? Second by Mrs. Scott-Tracy. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bryant? Yes. Ms. Scott-Tracy?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
Ms. Faulkner? Yes.
Item number 11 is the finance report. Mr. Ken Miracle.
Thank you, Madam President. By recommendation of committee, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of item 11A, approval of financial reports June 2017. 11B, approval of donation project at Norwood Elementary from Lithgow and sub-supplies. And item C, approval of delegate and alternate for OSBA Capital Conference.
We have a motion for items 11, A, B, and C. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Scott-Tracy. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Miracle? Yes. Ms. Scott-Tracy?
Yes.
Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
Ms. Horsley?
Yes.
And Mr. Faulkner? Yes.
Item number 12 is the hearing of the public. We have no requests to speak before the board, so we'll move on to item number 13 is board announcements. Item number 14 is the superintendent's report.
I just have a couple items. Is one, just a reminder that Tuesday at 7 p.m. is the Norwood Day Parade. If you plan on walking with the district, we meet right in front of Ashland Avenue Church about 6:15. And we'll see what we can do about getting the weather to break. If you look at the long-term forecast, it will be chilly. And so it's going to be a little hot and swampy still, I think, for the rest of the next couple of weeks. Second is best wishes to all of our fall sports athletes, as it's a rolling calendar, but basically fall sports for high school and middle school begins officially August 1st. And so best luck to all of our kids. We hope that the weather does cool off a little bit for them. And then finally, we continue to move right along with all of our summer projects. I'll have an update for you over the weekend, just a written update. But as you can see, even just out here, we got some additional progress. And also, we started on the replacement of the Norwood gym floor. That was not part of the facility plan because that was damaged by the flood, and so that's part of the insurance claim. But it'll be a very similar floor to what's being done, or what was done here in Williams. And if you remember, you had kind of that rubber, it's called a tartan surface, and that's a hardwood surface being moved down. There is, the subfloor was rotted out. One problem you have when you have the rubber floor is it doesn't breathe, and so any moisture underneath it doesn't bubble up like the wood floor, which allows moisture to come out. So the subfloor was still pretty beat up, and so they actually started about a week ago. So they're in there, and it'll be done prior to start school. That's not weather, limited project like outside work. It's also, you're not dealing with like a single source manufacturer. It's wood. It's maple. So things are moving on, but I have an updated report for you. That concludes my superintendent's report this evening.
Item number 15 is the Great Oaks report. I will have an update to the team later this week. I was traveling, so I was not able to connect with Miss Lynn Ellis, but I will have that out to the group later this week. Item number 16 is the Avenues for Success update. I just wanted to let everybody know that this Saturday from 11 to 1 in front of the middle school is the Bounce Back event where we'll give out free school supplies to the elementary school kids. And then from 8 to 11 that night at Waterworks, we have the Splashback event for the high schoolers and middle schoolers.
What time is the splashback?
Splashback is 8 to 11 at Waterworks. So there'll be food and fun for the kids, and they get their school supplies as well.
And that's tomorrow.
Saturday. Item number 17 is the legislative report. Mr. Miracle.
Sound great. Should have something next one.
Item number 18 is meeting notifications. All meetings listed below are to be held at the Board of Education meeting room unless noted at 2132 Williams Avenue, Norwood, Ohio 45212. Item A is the committee meeting, which will be held Tuesday, August 8th at 5:30 p.m. And item B is the regular Board of Education meeting for Thursday, August 17th at 6 p.m.
There is a note, should be on the agenda. The regular Board of Education meeting, August 17th, that will be in the high school meeting auditorium. And Steve's reminder, committee, we start televising in August.
Wonderful. All right, I would like to make a motion for approval for item 18A and B. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryan. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Horstman?
Yes.
Mr. Bryan?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle?
Yes.
Ms. Cassaracy?
Yes.
And Mr. Walters, yes.
Item number 21 is executive session for 1, in accordance with ORC 121.22G1, the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual. And item 4, in accordance with ORC 121.22G4, preparing for, conducting, or reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their compensation. I would like to make a motion that we go into executive session for items 1 and 2. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Miracle. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Horstman?
Yes.
Mr. Miracle?
Yes.
Mr. Bryan? Yes. Ms. Cassaracy?
Yes.
Mr. Walters, yes.
We are in executive session at 6:16.